Well, the winter season is here, and that's why we're here in East Providence with the DOT. And look at all these vehicles. What a sight to have all these new vehicles here. To help the people in the state of Rhode Island year round, but in particular during the winter season. This is a flashback for me, Director, right?
Yep, right.
I still have it in my home office a picture of vehicles in the town of Cumberland, just like this, with the entire staff from our highway department, both the men and the women that work in our highway department. So this is like a flashback for me to be in a picture like this with such a great staff in the state, with these vehicles. I feel right at home, Peter.
Good.
This is just a really good thing, you know. So I want to let you know that that these new vehicles here, 26 new snow plows will be utilized to keep our roads clear, and we continue to reinforce the message that when we're out doing the work, when our crew is out doing the work, let's make sure that we respect the safety issues that are so important for us, not only for the safety issues for the people that live in our state, but also the people who are working tirelessly to make sure that our roads are clean and safe. And whether it's sleet or snow or ice, winter weather, it can cause dangerous conditions. And it's worth repeating, and that's why when the director invited me here to be here, I really want to reinforce that. So a couple reminders. Make sure that you have a scraper and your winter gear in your car. It's going to get cold, and we got to make sure we're prepared. When you're on the road, slow down. It's harder to control or stop your vehicle on a slick or snow-covered surface, and if you don't have the experience of driving, or you're early on your license, or you happen to be new to the state of Rhode Island, snow conditions are different than normal conditions. So don't crowd a snow plow or travel beside the truck. Snow plows travel slowly. They make wide turns, stop often, and they overlap lanes and exit the road frequently. So we have to make sure that as we see vehicles that are plowing our streets and our highways, that we respect their space. They own that space during that time, right? So you find yourself behind a snow plow, stay far behind, use caution if you happen to pass the plow. Watch out for the black ice on the roads that appear clear but can be treacherous. Be especially careful of approaching intersections, ramps, bridges, and shady areas. All are prone to icing. And then finally, a word of caution. As we get through the winter months, we want to keep this momentum going in the state of Rhode Island. Making sure that your families are safe, a big part of that, right? We can't have interrupting our economy and your households with the injury. We certainly don't want. We want to make sure the men and women that work for the state are safe and they go home on a regular basis. Although sometimes it snows, you're around the clock. We know that you're around the clock, so we have to really respect that. Now I'll turn it over to Director Alviti to talk about the Rhode Island Department of Transportation, how prepared they are for this winter season. Thank you. Peter?
Thank you, Gov. Just a few days ago, we had a few flakes around here, right? For the first time. So we're getting ready. We do this annually. We do this every year. People say, why do you do it? We do it because we want them to know that, number one, as the governor said, we've got 26 new trucks in our fleet. Thanks to the governor, thanks to the legislature for funding them, and thanks to the taxpayers of the state of Rhode Island. We want you to know your money is being put to work in a way that it's going to benefit you directly this winter. In addition to these 26 plow trucks, it now brings our total number of RIDOT owned trucks to 168. But we don't just use our own trucks. We supplement that with another 260 right now, private vendors who become part of the RIDOT team when we're out there plowing snow and clearing the ice from the roads. Altogether, that puts us at 425 trucks ready to fight storms and to clear ice from the roads. So we're ready to do it. The folks you see behind me are ready to get out there 24/7. to make sure that happens, and we've got the equipment to make sure that we can properly maintain the roads and make them safe for people during this winter season. The trucks, these new trucks, are all have the latest technology in them. They have weather sensors that send back information on roadway conditions back to our operations center, where our administrators and our managers can deploy the resources that we have more intelligently and more efficiently. They're all fitted with new modern type fittings and corrosion resistant to let them last a long time. And they're equipped with GPS. So that information on our entire fleet and our vendors is sent back to our operations center so that we can make sure that we've got trucks and resources in the places that we need them to clear the roads most efficiently and get the most for the taxpayer dollars that we're spending to send these folks out there. Keep in mind, we didn't just buy these for the snow plowing capabilities. They're also equipped with de-icing. So anytime there's black ice or icing conditions, they're out there nights, weekends, 24/7 if they have to. The salt that you see behind you is part of a 65,000 ton supply that we currently have standing by for the entire winter, and it's plenty to get us through the entire winter. And all of the trucks are equipped with sensors that allow them to deploy that salt on the roads most efficiently so that we're not wasting it, and yet we're putting it where it needs to be put in order to keep things safe. The governor went over a few safety tips. I can't emphasize enough that when you're out there in the conditions where our plows and our folks are out there plowing the snow or de-icing, we ask you all to do your part. They're going to do, the governor's doing his part, the folks behind me are doing their part. We ask folks out there to do their part. Don't crowd the plows. Give them the space that they need to be able to do their work safely so that they, like you all, can return to their families after their work shifts safely and drive with care through this entire season. We wish everybody happy holidays, and we just want you to know that we're here ready to do the job that you pay us to do and get the roads cleared and keep them safe. So thanks for showing up and helping us get the word out. Any questions? The 26 new plows cost $5 million. That's fully equipped with the plows, the new equipment. They're all Tier 4 emission control, so they're very fuel efficient and low carbon emissions. They're the newest technology when it comes to carbon reduction, and they're equipped with sensors and new modern GPS equipment that will help us deploy them in the most efficient manner. And one of these trucks can do probably the work that 3 or 4 of the old-time trucks decades ago would do on a highway. Any other questions?
Is there a need for plow drivers or a shortage?
Right now, we always have a need for plow drivers, and we always have positions available for new drivers to come into DOT. So both private companies that want to apply, we're still taking applications, although we seem to have an adequate supply. We always look for additional people. Plows break down, people break down, and we'll need replacements, so we always encourage people. But we're in a good place this year. Well, thank you very much. You want to say anything else?
No, we're good. Let's get my picture.